Hi
Hello,
Divyaansh, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What have you been doing during these quarantine days?
Just working out at home, whatever resources I have, like a dumbbell and super band, loop band. So just doing my workout and just my dad is throwing some balls at me, so I'm just practicing my hand-eye coordination.
No, what have you been doing otherwise compared to cricket? I mean, usually that's probably all you do, but during this time, I mean, you can't do much training. So what else have you been doing that you usually
I've been
don't get a
reading,
chance to do?
yeah, I've been reading some books and just watching Netflix, and I'm just spending some time, quality time with my family because usually we don't get that. So I'm just spending some time with them. That's all.
What's a good show you've watched so far on Netflix that you can recommend to the audience?
I've been watching Dark these days, and it's quite
Okay,
interesting.
okay.
Yeah,
Um, and then so you said you have been kind of training and working out. So usually how often every day? Like how much time do you spend on that?
working out generally it is 1 hour, and
Okay.
I don't want to prolong it further because
Yeah.
yeah, just focusing on my recovery as well, and
Yeah.
some niggles I had on my shoulder and my back. So
Yeah.
I have been in touch with my physios, and they are giving me programs so I can just you know repair them during this time.
Okay. What are you missing like the most right now? Besides cricket, what is something else that you're missing a lot?
Just going out, just going out to the college and just spending some time with friends, and we chit chat and we get along well. So
Yeah.
that is what I'm missing most. And cricket, of course, cricket is like my life, so yeah, I'm missing it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So I did give you the 5 words. Do you have them with you?
I have them, but it's on the chat, no, so I have not written them anymore.
Okay then. Yeah, that probably won't go so well. No worries. We'll save that for our quarantine with Rush. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get into some fan questions now. So KP777 asked, how can aspiring youngsters focus on fitness if he's unfit?
You have to first get to the point that why are you not scoring runs, and if it is related to cricket, then why are you not scoring runs? Is it issue with your fitness or with your technique? And usually, even Sachin sir said once that spending hours in gym won't improve your batting or bowling. So if you want to improve your cricket, then you have to spend that time into batting and bowling. And regarding fitness, yes, it does help to get that X factor in you, and you look different on field when you are fit.
Yeah.
So it's really important, and it is a good opportunity for all of us to stay fit in this quarantine because we might not get so much of time when
Yeah.
otherwise when the situation is quite normal.
Okay. I mean, just to add on to that, so, if you are kind of looking into getting into fitness, I do want to say you don't need go to an expensive gym or expensive equipment, or you don't need kind of things. It's more you just putting in that effort, right? Whether it comes to training for cricket or fitness, there's a lot online as well that's for free. So I think it's just more of a mental thing that if you need to be fit and you see yourself as unfit, that, you do something about it. So Bananik is asking, what is your favorite food?
Uh, Anything that's made by my mom because I just love
Okay.
home food, and in particular, all the Indians who are watching this, chole bhature is my favorite from my mom's kitchen. So yeah, that is. I just ate that yesterday, so I'm quite happy.
So do you know 5 ingredients that you would need for chole bhature?
First of all, chole. So that is the
Easy
easy
enough.
one. Yeah, tomatoes,
Yeah.
onions, of course, salt.
Okay.
So I, whatever, one more, uh, green chilies maybe.
Okay. Why not? Have you been helping your mom cook it all at home or just staying away from the kitchen?
No, I'm staying away from the kitchen, and I'm working the other things that are there, the mopping and all. I'm helping her out in
Okay.
that.
Okay. So still helping out, not bad.
Yeah.
So John is asking, who is your favorite female cricketer?
Smriti Mandana.
Okay.
She's she's like, I relate to her a lot because she's a
Yeah.
left-handed opener as well. So
Yeah. So Ashwin is asking, what is your favorite shot to play?
It's cover drive. Those who know me and those who have watched me bat, so they know that my favorite shot is cover drive, and I thrive out in it a lot.
So who was someone's cover drive that kind of inspired you to play that shot? Or was that something growing up that you just kind of it naturally came to you and you just loved playing it? Or was it someone that inspired you to kind of get better at it?
Uh, when I was really young, that time I watched Saurav Ganguly's batting, and he was
Okay.
the king of offside. So I really liked his player, and I tried to imitate him a lot at that time. And now
Yeah.
Virat Kohli does play a beautiful cover drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get inspired by that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So, Abhinav is asking how many hours do you train during the lockdown? We kind of went over this, but I guess, during the week, how many days and how many hours?
Actually, every day I'm working out. It's different because on alternate days I'm working on my power moves, and on alternate days I'm doing my prehabs, which I told you just now, because my shoulder has a little bit of
Yeah.
niggle. So I'm working on that too, so that when the situation improves, I'm ready to go.
Okay. So if you had to be quarantined with one of your teammates, who would you choose?
Uh, I would just get Ravi Bishnoi along and Priyam Garg, and they will just entertain the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, days would go by really fast, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Prakash asked, how do you overcome failures, right? So sometimes if the bat just doesn't click or something goes wrong, growing up, how is something that you've like kind of worked on to help you overcome that so you don't take that burden on to the next match?
It's really important because earlier I remember that I used to think about the failures a lot,
Hmm.
because we have succession of matches. We just have 2 or 3 days of break, so it's really important if you have done badly in a match to forget that
Yeah,
and come prepared, because each day is a new day. You can't
yeah,
live in the past, and even if you have done well, that also you have to forget at some point of time and just come out fresh and do your best again. So that's what I think. Every
yeah.
match is important for me, and I have to make my team win each match.
Okay. So Pratik Patel is asking, who's your dream player to share the field with in the future?
I would really like to share field with MS Dhoni, because I want to know what he speaks in the hurdles, and I try
Yeah,
to read his lip sync, but you just can't understand it. I want to know what he speaks to the players and how he motivates everyone, how he handles everyone. So it will be really interesting.
yeah. I think I had read somewhere where you say, you want your personality to be like MS Dhoni on the field. So,
Yeah.
okay. So Kasturi asked, how do you balance a social life, school life, and cricket?
Uh, Let me be really honest with you. I don't have a social life at all at this point of time, because uh, all
Yeah,
the time I'm playing cricket, and I'm practicing 2 times a day.
yeah,
And whichever time I get left, very little time that I get, I try and study and complete my portion and get ready for the exams. And yeah, I
okay,
do go to college sometimes and just hang out with friends. That is also really nice. That is really
yeah.
important as well.
Sounds good. Arshia asked, when was your first ever match? So when was the first time you played like a proper match?
Proper match, I played at a young age of 10 or 11, maybe.
Okay, do you remember that match? Kind of.
Uh, I don't know. I scored some 1 run only because I was really young, and my coach, he used to make me play with these all old guys, 25, 26 years old
Okay.
guys when I was really young. So
Yeah.
that really gave me
Yeah.
confidence at that very young age to
Yeah.
go out. And even though I performed really badly, he always gave me that opportunity to play with them.
Yeah. I mean, you always have your chances, right? And especially, getting to play with people who are elder, you get to learn a lot.
Yes.
Okay. So Sanya's asking, what is your favorite IPL team?
My favorite IPL team is Chennai Super Kings because of MS Dhoni, of course.
Okay. Jay asks, what's the best advice Rahul Dravid sir has given you?
He has this knack of keeping things very simple. Like when I first started playing one-day cricket, I had too
Yeah.
many thoughts that you have to play like this or like that. He made everything just so simple for all of us, and he gave us clear instructions, and it was all clear in my head after that. So that was a really important advice for me.
And how was the experience, being with him, right? He especially with the under 19 World Cup that just happened this year, right? So he played a huge role in it in that sense. So how has that been, getting that knowledge from him?
It was really good actually. When I met him for the first time, I was really nervous in back in February 2020. 2019 actually. So it was really good, and I was very nervous to meet him, but he made us all really comfortable
Hmm.
with his presence, and I have told this everyone because he just fills the pavilion with so much positivity, and he picks out that small details from that match that
Yeah.
no one has the ability to pick in. So it's really good that he was our mentor, and I'm very lucky to know him as a person as well.
Okay. Um, so Bhavan is asking, who is your favorite cricketer?
My favorite cricketer in a batting sense is Virat Kohli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Ajit, who is your best mate from the under 19 team?
Ravi Bishnoi.
Alrighty. Sweta, what is one thing you can cook?
I can't cook anything. I can make Maggie and bread butter. Yeah, just very basic things. I don't know any. Actually, I wanted to learn some things in this quarantine, but I have not got the opportunity yet, I guess.
What is one thing you might want to learn? One dish that you're like, maybe you want to learn. Hopefully, let's
Like
let's make that challenge. You need to learn one of these one dish that you need to cook during this quarantine.
just Indian staple food, dal chawal maybe,
Okay.
rice and
So
dal. Yeah.
uh Surya Kumar Yadav ji joined our chat as well, and he was like, "Can you give me some batting tips?"
It's just joking. We need batting tips
Obviously,
from
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just take a few more live questions. So someone did ask, Anjulika was asking favorite female cricketer that inspires. He did mention Smriti Mandana. Let's see. Saurabh asked, what in your opinion has been your best knock so far?
I think my best knock so far would be under 19's Kuch Bihar Trophy against Delhi. I made 212. That was the turning point in my short career till now. So
Yeah,
that is really close to my heart, and it came in my favorite stadium as well,
yeah.
Firozshah Kotla, Delhi. So yeah.
So during these quarantine days, have you been watching any highlights of other matches or your own knocks or anything like that? Just to kind of like get a
Yes,
sense. Yeah,
yes, I've been watching not my matches, but they are showing ball to ball telecast of all the World Cup matches
yeah,
on TV. So I'm just
yeah,
watching how everyone builds their innings. In highlights, you don't get to know what he has struggled and how he has built that innings. But
yeah.
from ball to ball, I can really learn from it. So that's really good. I'm watching ball to ball matches right now.
Okay. Now, so before we leave, is there anything you would like to share with your fans before we depart?
Just stay home. That's the main thing right now, and we all are in a crisis situation. So just stay home, stay safe, and adhere to the guidelines given by the government. So, and we'll soon be out of it, and we'll get back to normalcy, hopefully.
Sounds good. So, guys, stay safe, keep smiling. And now I'm going to join Divyaansh on our Quarantine with Rosh episode. So definitely stay tuned for that episode. You'll get to learn a lot more about him. So see you guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone.